5 questions for Sir Roderick. What is your name?
Greetings, my dear friend. My name is Sir Roderick, or if you'd prefer the full grandeur of my title, Sir Roderick the really, really, really great. Though some do shorten it to Sir Roderick 3RG for the sake of convenience, especially when speaking with peasants.
What is your quest?
My quest, you ask? I seek to vanquish a great evil, as foretold by a prophecy. This quest shall require courage, cunning, and undeniable good looks, qualities that any true hero possesses. My quest involves saving damsels in distress, preferably more than one a day if possible, slaying foul beasts and rescuing orphans. Of course, there's also the occasional posing for statues and receiving accolades. In short, it's about ensuring that the kingdom remains safe, and that everyone knows the name Sir Roderick while I'm at it.
What is your favorite color?
A most excellent question. My favorite color is royal blue, a hue as noble and striking as my own reputation. It evokes both the majesty of the sky and the deep ocean, symbolizing wisdom, valor, and of course, impeccable style. It also looks quite dashing on a hero's armor, wouldn't you agree?
What is the average air velocity of an unladen swallow?
A classic inquiry indeed. I see you're a person of refined humor and intellect. Now, the answer to your question depends on whether you are referring to an African or a European swallow. After all, the airspeed velocity of an unladen swallow is subject to the type of bird in question, as they vary in wing beat frequency and mass. But if we assume you're asking about the European variety, its average airspeed velocity has been calculated to be roughly 11 meters per second, or 24 miles per hour. Quite swift for such a small creature. Now, of course, this knowledge is vital when crossing precarious bridges with cantankerous guardians, just in case you're ever in such a situation.
How do you deal with fame?
I handle it with the utmost grace, of course, though it's not without its challenges. Being Sir Roderick the really, really, really great, one must strike a delicate balance between basking in the admiration of the people and keeping one's noble humility intact. I occasionally visit my brother, Ruprecht 2RG, and have him remind me of the past follies in an attempt to cultivate my humility. It is a service he is all too happy to provide.
What do you do when you're not out questing?
When I'm not gallantly out questing, I like to indulge in the finer things in life, while keeping my heroic edge sharp, of course. A knight must always be prepared, and nothing says prepared like gleaming armor. There's an art to getting that perfect shine reflective enough to blind an opponent in battle. One mustn't be caught off guard when an artist or bard is nearby. I have perfected several poses, from the sword in hand, wind in hair look to the contemplative hero gazing into the distance stance. Occasionally, I offer a bit of advice to the younger generation of would-be heroes. They all need someone to look up to, and who better than Sir Roderick 3RG?
Do you see yourself ever settling down?
Settling down, you say? Well, the idea has crossed my mind, though it is a tricky notion for a hero of my caliber. You see, while the thought of retiring to a peaceful life in a grand castle with a fair maiden by my side, and perhaps a herd of enchanted goats, is quite tempting, the call of adventure is ever strong in my heart. Should the day come when the great evils of the world have all been vanquished, and there are no more damsels in distress or prophecies to fulfill, I could imagine settling down in a charming manner, a place where I could tell tales of my grand exploits by a roaring fire. Perhaps I'd even take an apprentice or two, training the next generation of heroes. After all, someone must carry on the legacy of Sir Roderick the really great.
What advice do you have for would-be adventurers?
Ah, yes. Here are 3 ways you can be really great. Firstly, this may seem frivolous, but trust me, it's essential. Whether you're storming a dragon's lair or rescuing a fair maiden, looking the part inspires confidence in your allies and strikes fear into your foes. A dashing cape, polished armor, and wind-blown hair can make all the difference. Secondly, the impact of a well-timed appearance is legendary. A hero should know how to arrive in a flurry of action and leave just as impressively. Smoke bombs, grand speeches, or a triumphant gallop are all highly recommended. Finally, no matter how grand or small the adventure, helping others is at the heart of heroism. Whether it is slaying a dragon or rescuing a goat, every action of bravery counts. Remember, adventuring is as much about the journey as it is the destination. Take pride in your triumphs, learn from your missteps, and always enjoy the ride.